Hundreds gathered at Mayo Clinic today as it announced a $5 billion investment over the next 6 years as part of its Bold Forward Unbound initiative to improve patient experience, transform healthcare, and redesign the Rochester campus.
And KTTC's Charles Kelly was at the event breaking down what this plan looks like. Charles, this will, dramatically change a big part of downtown.
Yes, you are right, Tom and Caitlin. Mayo Clinic's initiative will introduce 5 new buildings. It says to meet the needs of its patients for the next 100 years. The current Osmond complex that's located over here and the Damon Ramp site over here will be 2 new clinical buildings at the center of campus. Both of these buildings will connect to the current Gonda building over here with a 2-story sky bridge. The former Lord High School at 6th and Center, located up here, will be designed as the new logistics building with a plan to create a tunnel to connect to the new clinical buildings. 2 parking ramps will be added to the center of the campus to provide 1,300 parking spots. Mayo Clinic says the project will help it continue to provide the best care to patients. Mayo Clinic was buzzing Tuesday as Governor Tim Walz joined hundreds for the announcement of the approved Bold Forward Unbound initiative that will invest $5 billion over the next 6 years into new concepts of care, a neighborhood approach to make patient experience convenient, and new clinical buildings.
You choose to make that investment in Rochester, Minnesota. You made a conscious effort as you looked elsewhere where you could go. You said, no, this is the best place. This is where we started. This is where the energy's at. This is where the future lies.
The project will begin in early 2024, starting with building demolishments as a project workflow comes together. Mayo Clinic and the City of Rochester are working together on managing commutes in downtown Rochester during construction.
The economic benefit that this project is going to bring to our community is unbound. These are not just jobs, but careers for years ahead.
Mayo Clinic will use first-of-its-kind multi-use spaces that will be able to shift from a patient room to an operating room to even an imaging suite as needed. It is turning to next-generation technology that Mayo says will transform healthcare using robotics, automation, and generative AI. Mayo Clinic says this isn't to get rid of jobs, but to make it easier by helping healthcare workers.
Shouldn't necessarily be doing that. Instead, they should be taking care of the patients and allow automation to do that, to free them up from those tasks to take care of the patients.
Mayo Clinic didn't offer many details, but say it's working with the city to preserve and respect the history of the former Lord building, but use that Mayo Clinic property to provide care for patients. In studio, Charles Kelly, KTTC News.